Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Meri at the.meri.atelier, and today is May 1st. May 1st. Oh my goodness, it's May Day. Oh, you know what we used to do in May Day? Maybe I'll make one. May baskets. May baskets. And with candy, popcorn, and little mints, little buttermint things, little candy mints and popcorn and caramels and yeah, May baskets. Have a little doily around there. Yeah, good morning. May 1st. Let's get my YouTube going here. Get rid of all my notifications. Come on, YouTube. We're at. Oh dear. You just gotta giggle some days. May the 1st. TheMeriAtelier. And live chat. Hi, Teresa. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know where to start. Oh, dear. Penelope is mad at me this morning. She said I lost one of her needles, and I did, and I can't find it. She says, well, now you got to buy me a new one. So I guess I got to. It was one of my favorite needles that I used to do the binding with, and I can't find it. I'm going to those little curvedy needles. I'm sorry, Penelope. I'm sorry. Want to see my knitting progress? Anywhere you want. Anywhere you want. Oh, knitting progress. I am learning the stockinette stitch, and I'm knitting a scarf, and I'm really happy with how it's going. Ooh, my internet's being jumpy on me this morning, though, so don't be surprised if it does something weird. Yeah, if I actually get this done, I'll wear it the next winter. I'm doing it mostly for the practice. Oops, one's coming out here. I'm doing it mostly for the practice. Just to practice that knit, and purl. So I've had spaces in here where I've had to take out a row and correct a mistake. And that's been a learning tool. And there's some little things in here. You can see them. They're more obvious here on the back. There's an issue there, one there. But I noticed that I poked my hole through my spare knitting needle through the hole, when I put it away. And I think sometimes that so this is, it's a pretty kind of a dusty blue color. And it's bamboo silk. I got it at Hobby Lobby when they had their 30% off. I really love how it feels in my hands. And I'm going to knit and knit and knit until I either get the length of a good scarf or until I get to the end of this row. Now, this skein. And if I get to the end of the skein before I get to the end of the scarf, well, I guess I'll pull it out or do something else with it. I'm not sure what. But yeah, I'm mostly doing the practice on the knit and purls. And I've learned it looks good. You've been doing well with your knitting. Yeah. Reminds me of what they used to call country blue. Yeah, it is a country blue. It's kind of a dusty, but I wish you could feel how soft. This is bamboo silk yarn. I wish you could feel how soft it is. This would be something I would use for a baby's, a little baby coat or something for a baby. It's really soft yarn, and that's what I like. I love the feel of it in my hands. And after knitting with this and then handling an acrylic yarn, boy, you can tell the difference. But mostly, what I learned though with the stockinette stitch, if you don't find a way to prevent the sides from curling, and I actually went out and looked at videos, and that's why I have this. One video said to prevent that from curling, because I was having, just doing the knit and purl and having it roll up on me and roll up on me there and there. And they say just to knit several stitches at the start. And that's why I have this knitted border around here. But yeah, this is just mostly to get the practice. And, I am kind of proud of it because I just started knitting, in March, just a couple months ago. And I was on here struggling with how to hold my needles and everything. And now, now I can sit down and pretty much knit up a row. A purl still takes me, I have to think about what I'm doing with purling, but knitting, I can pretty much handle it. So that's my knitting progress. I'm happy with how that's going. And I'm not going to poke my needles through the scarf. I'm going to poke it through the yarn here. Yeah, fun. You have some of that, but of a different color. Yeah, they had several. They had about 3 or 4 colors at Hobby Lobby, and I chose the blue. The other thing that I look at this box. I've been practicing Jeri's. And let me go get the links for it. And I forgot to put them in the description box, but I will after chat. Let me go get the links for Jeri's Instagram and her video that she put out yesterday. Oh, Meri. Jeri's origami seed pockets is what I called them, but they're recycled gardening, her little seedling pockets. And if anybody's listening, hi, Mitzi. Good morning. You saved your sales papers for that. Okay. Let me put the links in for anybody who's, and I'm hoping I have this right. It put it in as a, yeah, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to do it one at a time here. I can't copy everything. So here's a link to her Instagram. Hope it got in there right. Did it get in there right? Ooh, it went. Oh, this page is not available. Remove. What did I do here? Copy. That should give me both of them. What are you doing to me? Paste. There we go. That's to her Instagram. There it is. And let me get the one to the YouTube video that she put up. I said, Jeri, us knuckleheads. Us knuckleheads. When she edited her video, she had a lot of her mind yesterday. When she edited her video, she left out the part about the very last part about folding it into a box. And I'm going, Jeri, for us that need directions. There we go. Recycled gardening, making your own seedling pots. So yeah, I'm loving that. Let me get back into chat here. So I made 2 of them just on the fly last night, just so that I could see how they're made. I pushed them together. How did I push them together here? Can I get them out again? Yeah. And I really love this idea because I was tempted to buy some, but here we can just recycle our daily newspaper and make little seedling pots. So I'm going to make a couple here just because I feel like it. And I got my pokey tool out because I'm getting Penelope, you're going to have to step to the side, sweetie. And let's see. Penelope is so good to me. She never talks back at all. Now I'm going to let you watch Jeri's video to get the actual instructions because she demonstrates it really, really well. I'll just say that I'm going to use the 8 by 20, I think, is the size paper. And I think I'm going to have to do some measuring here. This is, if I open it this way, it is 18 by 18 and 25 inches long, and that's what she was using. So if I fold this in half this way, and I've been doing the shorter ones, but I've been doing by 25 though. That's what made it a little bit longer. Let's turn it this way. Shorten it up for me so I can cut it at my desk here. 8. Let me mark. Glad you're going to make some, and then you can see how you construct them. I had to watch Jeri's video a couple times, but I think I have it down. There's one. So I take a big sheet of newspaper. Let me mark this, and then I'll show you. I'm doing the 8 by 20, except for mine's going to be 8 by 25. Mine's going to be a little bit longer. But I opened my newspaper. The newspaper comes like this at our door. Newspaper comes like this. Hastings Daily Tribune. Legislature will soon take budget tax changes. Oh, I have to show you on the one that I made. It's got what is it, Prince Harry and his wife, is it Meghan? Is that her name? I can't remember her name. It's got her on the side here. And on the other one, it has some about Joe Biden. There's letter policy. Is Joe Biden something enough to WO? So, but I really love that it has her on the side here. I think that's really fun. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I have the daily paper. You open it like this, and then I open a double sheet like this, with 2 pages, and then I fold it in half this way. And my paper is 25 inches long. I measured this morning. About 18 inches there and just about 7 inches. Yeah, I have to turn my ruler around. Yeah, 7 inches here. So it's 25 inches long. I should be able to do that 10 by 25, but I've been doing the 8. So I marked it here on one of these. Probably on the other side. Oops, for it. Where did I mark it? Yeah, I might have to do my mark. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to cut mine at 8 inches here. But I'm just going to fold it in half to do that because it's too long for my desk. My desk is not 25 inches high. Oh, dearie me. I'm going to draw a line here so I can cut it. You're back. Well, actually, you really need to go watch Jeri's video because she explains it very well, step by step. I'm just following her instructions. Ooh, I'm thirsty. I ate some peanuts last night. I was hungry. Right at bedtime, I got hungry. Yeah, I am really excited to follow Jeri's gardening theme. She's been putting, she started putting her progress out on Instagram, and I hope she does some more videos. I think that's such a cool idea to journal your I didn't cut this, to journal your gardening. And usually I make an art journal page or something like that, but here I kind of want to track it. I kind of want to track what's going on. It's been such cool weather for us. Yesterday morning after my stream and after breakfast, really, I took my plants and I had them indoors because it was so cold, and I put them outside and I gave them a good watering, and then I said, have a good day, ladies. All right. So I folded that in half. Now, I think I want to cut mine in half here too. You could probably leave it at a double length if you wanted, but I'm going to cut it in half here too to have a sheet of paper that's 8 by 25 inches. And she used 8 by 20 inches, but I'm going to make mine just a little bit longer, I think. I might have to go back and retract that. So you want for the I don't want to call it the smaller, but the smaller pot that she's demonstrated, you want probably about like this. You want a sheet of paper that's 8 by 20. And I'm really kind of slow at doing this. And I don't think, she said you don't have to worry about it. I mean, it's a seedling pot. And I'm hoping to transplant mine and watch them grow and just take the whole thing and put it in the ground. Maybe rough it up a little before I plant it. But the reason I want to do it is it'll help me know what's in that little pocket is my plant and not a weed. All right, so I have an 8 by 20. And she folded it in half with a fold up at the top. And I could even this up just a little bit more so that when I go to folding, I'll have a clean fold. Or a cleaner fold. And this is on the fold line. And then what she did, this is this is the top. So she folded it in half. She said, if you have a good eye, you don't need to do this, but my eye is not that good. And look, I'm going to get the top of the bank building here. What am I going to get on the other side? What's on the other side? Oh, some local folks, the Rotary president and club members. What's on this? What's on the inside here? We've got toy shop opens for kids in crisis and hovering down the bunny trail. Let's do that one instead. You got the little boy. All right. So then you fold it this way. And I really appreciate Jeri taking the extra effort yesterday to convert it into a video on her channel so that I could understand it. Okay, then when you fold it that way, like this, and then you take one sheet and fold it up. Am I hiding the right one? Oh, it matters what's inside of here, not what's on the side, because my little bunny is going to get. I'm sorry, I want my bunny on the inside, so I'm just going to. I want my bunny on my little. I'm paying attention to what's on the outside. I'm crazy about those things. I want cute ceiling pots. Kimberly says, I have beautiful gardens, but now comes the watering. Yeah, I feel like a fireman dragging the hose around. I know. When we planted those hostas that Sunday, my brother got out the garden hose, and I'm going, is it going to reach clear out here to the curb? It'll reach. He has one of those wind up box things, and I had to unwind everything. I know what you mean about feeling like a fireman. So you fold this up and up and up again. Like she said, a little cap or a sailor's boat. And then you flip it over. And since these are the smaller ones, the 8x8, she folded this up to the center. I think I'm going to leave mine just a little off center. It doesn't matter. Because I want a nice corner there. I think I'll get a nicer corner. And she just folded it by hand. She had a lawnmower to deal with while she was trying to. But you know, I kind of enjoyed the outside sounds. When you listen to her video, you'll hear, you know, trucks going by and just neighborhood noise. And that's kind of fun to listen to while she's demonstrating and talking. I know it's annoying when she's trying to talk, but so you fold it like that. And then, right, Meri? Was that right? I think so. And then you fold it up again here. Yeah. And then you fold it up again here. Jeri, this is genius. I really love it because it's so inexpensive. It's so inexpensive. And then you fold it up again. And you tuck this. Get some sharp crease. You tuck this flap in here. And this is where she says you kind of have to fiddle with it to get it in there. It's kind of like folding up a pizza box. Get in there. Of course, if you've done this a lot, you're probably a pro at it. it in there. Cut it down. Now this is where we got to this part, and when she edited her video, she stopped here, and I'm going, okay, now what do I do? And all you have to do, I'm going to make sure that these are kind of creased at the edges here. Just kind of fold them flat. All you have to do is pull on the sides here, and it will naturally want to crease in there. It'll naturally want to crease and form its own little box. Ah, it's cute. But I got, I just got the little hands of the people here. I didn't get my little Easter bunny. I got kids as a word. This is where I start playing with it because I like mine a little. But I imagine once you put dirt in it and plant your little seedlings, all this doesn't really matter. But I was wondering, if I water this a lot, it's going to soak through. Is Roesta in the house and Elise? Good morning, ladies. Let's see it. Let's catch up with chat. Oh, you guys are chattering away. Let's see. Let me go way back to chat here. I left off where Kimberly said she has a beautiful gardens. She says, I understand that I still have to get my water hooked up for the outside hose. Yeah, and so you will never guess what I have to do to water mine, Teresa says. Buckets? Milk jugs. Oh, man. Wow, you have to carry water to your garden, Teresa? Wow. Or do you just use milk jugs to keep them watered slowly? Kimberly, do you have roses? If so, do you add tea to them? It makes them smell better and grow more. Oh, I should take my tea and dump it out by the rose bush. My brother needs to prune the rose bush this year. He knows that. Hi, Elise. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Kimberly says, I have one rose in a pot that Paul gave me 15 years ago. I'll do that today. Oh, cool. They're saying good morning to Kimberly. I use my old tea bags to do with it. Okay. Hi, Roesta. Good morning. Good morning. I have the best smelling roses in the neighborhood. Well, interesting tip. Kimberly says, I have knockout roses. They grow like crazy. Wow. They're saying good morning to Roesta. Teresa says, oh, yes, they do. My sister and I bought my mom the pink knockout roses for Mother's Day a few years ago, and they can't be contained. Wow. Oh, you should get a hose sometime this summer. You really do need a hose. We used to have to carry water to our garden when I was a kid, and I know that can be that can be quite a chore. Yeah. And sugar around your tomato plants. I'm going to sneak some sugar out. My brother grows the tomatoes. I'm going to sneak some sugar out there when he's not looking. All righty. There's my little pot. Now, here's where you guys might be able to help me. It's got a layer here, kind of, and it folds up in here nice. But I'm wondering if I put dirt in here and if I start watering my little seedling, I'm thinking that that's going to get pretty weak on the bottom. I am wanting to put some Elmer's glue on the bottom and kind of seal that bottom a little. It can't hurt. I mean, the sides have enough. Can't hurt, can it? Can it hurt? We'll ask Jeri when she comes in what she does to water these. I'm thinking I want some Elmer's glue. I'm just going to glue this side down. I'm thinking I want some Elmer's glue on the bottom to kind of seal in any moisture. Jeri, I will have to ask our expert what she does. But I'm thinking this will help seal in the excess. And I'm just going to coat it with Elmer's glue. It can't hurt it. She probably says, Meri, you don't need to do that. She'll say, yeah, but they'll disintegrate in the yard. Well, maybe they'll disintegrate anyway. I think I'm needing just a little sealer in there. I'll poke holes. I'll poke holes in it, Jeri. My poor pond is dry. I will not tote milk jugs to fill it. It's a double pond. I wouldn't either. There we go. I think it's a cute little box. It turned out really nice. I'm not sure if the glue will bother your plants. Will it be toxic to them? Oh, I don't know. It's not toxic to kids. It's not toxic to kids. And I'll bet you they do seal those little potted, they have to, those little potted things, they have to it has to have some glue in there somehow. I didn't put a whole lot. I just kind of sealed it. This is the kids washable glue that comes in that gallon size. Mitzi says, I saw hers and had that thought too, Meri. Thought it needed glue. Yeah, I think that it needs something that if you water this, and if you water it a lot while it's growing, unless you put it in put it in a tray and just leave it in the tray, and if the bottom gets weak, it gets weak, and you plant it. That may be what she's thinking. We'll see what she says. I don't know if she's going to pop in on us or if she gets up early in the mornings, but she goes through her morning. I'm going to put she goes through her morning routine, which doesn't include coming to my channel. Yeah. She was here yesterday. All right, let's make another one. So this is a sheet that's 8 by 20. This is the other part of the other half of it. It's 8 by 20. And you fold it in half this way just to get a good, and I'm thinking I want to trim it up a little to get rid of these edges. Yeah, where's my scissors? Let's trim it. It's kind of weird because I have cut it on the it's got the fold here. Let's cut this a little better. Trim it up a little. Not doing such a hot job. Use my elbow here for a I imagine by the time you make 20 of these, so you're tired. Or if you just do it while you're watching TV or something. All right, we got some people putting crosses by Columbine. Oh, we got a whole bunch of pictures on the inside, but I think they need to be on the inside because you fold these out. So we'll leave them on the inside and see what happens. So you make the little folds up here at the top, Jeri says. You fold it, and I don't quite fold it to the center. I like leaving just a little on here. It seems to give me a nicer edge. Where's my bone folder? And on the other side, fold it to the center. And you actually, I don't know if I needed to do that. You fold this up to the center here, and to the center here, right? And then over. Oh, I got a little face waving at me. I hope you stay. I think that's their Easter parade. Then you flip it over, and here's where you fold it again too. And fold it there. Oh, I'm going to get a part of him. Got all the people here. I want interesting seedling pots. Hard liquor to be barred from NU fraternity events. Yeah, those young college kids. Yeah, fold it in here. And then you fold it up. And notice how I'm taking time to use my bone folder. That's because I like it. I like that sharp edges when and you fold it up again to get this crease. And then you take that and you fold it in on the inside here. That's the tricky part. Get in there. Oh, my little one's gonna, he's been peeking out there with his eyes. Oh, well. There he is. Now I've got a 8 by 25 sheet, and I think that's what gives me a taller wall here. And I notice that this wall is a little bit taller than the other side. Let's see if I can fix that a little. I need this to be in a little bit more. I don't know. This is only my third or fourth one. I'm still learning how to do these too. Jeri's got me started on them now. And then you open them up. And this little box comes that way. And there's a little. Now I'm wanting to make a May basket. I didn't get this corner folded too nice there. That's why I like my sharp edges. But I imagine if you're going to use it as a seedling pot, it doesn't matter too much. He's kind of lopsided. What did I do here? You can get that. This one folded too nice in there. He makes a deep little seedling pot. But I'm wanting to glue mine, especially I can see water leaking through there. That's awful weak. I can see my finger. I don't know if this one came out as good. I might have had it cut crooked too. This one's a little lopsided. This one's, I would call this one a fail. But he still looks like a box, sort of. This one turned out really nice. This one's good. I want to make a May basket. Today's May Day. And let's see, I imagine what I would need would be let's take this. How is this still 25 inches? About, let's see, this is my ruler. This is not quite 25 inches. This is 18. This would be more the 8 by 20, I think. This is 8 by 25. Let's see if I can make a May basket. Let's, we want 8 inches this way. I'm not sure how this one will work. I'm just playing. Hi, Anne. Good morning. I'm going to mark 8 inches here. 8 inches to... I'm going to decorate this one if it works. Probably decorate it up and have it look horrible. 8 inches is right about in here. And yeah, my glue pot's in the way. And I spilled water on this cardboard piece the other day, and now it's all warped. I'm working on a warped surface. I'm going to take it off when I take off my 8 inches. Eight inches. I think I marked this one wrong. This ruler always kind of fools me because their zero starts about maybe 1/4 of an inch in. Alrighty. So I need to cut that. I'm just going to fold it in half. Draw a line. Oh, look, there's the Easter Bunny. I wish I could get him to show, but I'll bet you I'd mess him up, but we'll see. The bunny Easter icon arrives via helicopter. But Easter's over with. We want May Day. We'll see if he still shows. I was going to decorate this. Because I feel like it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing. I'm playing now. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to find out. And we'll move my phone out of the way. Move my ruler out of the way. there. You're going to paint it, Meri? I'm going to paint it. This paint's getting old and gooky. Look, there's a goo coming out here. I need to use up this paint. Come on. Get a hold of it. There. It's plugging up my cap. Meri, what are you doing? Well, look at that gunk. Plugging up my cap. Trying to get that through the... This paint is old and yucky. I need to use it up. I'm making a May basket. What does it look like? Remind me not to put this color in my fine line paint applicator. Ew. Yuck. Throw that away. Throw this away. All right, let's see what I can do here. Is it clean? I think it's pretty clean. This is why you need to use up your paint before you buy new. You need to use what you have. If it's going to get old and gunky, let it get old and gunky on the shelf or for the company. It's craft paint. All right, let's see if that helped me any. Get my brush, which is totally wet. Craft paint dries pretty fast. I'm just playing. I really should put some yellow on this. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Would this count as one of my acrylic April paintings? Oops, I don't want to get my... I think this will go on the inside once I get it painted up here. That's a pretty color. Need some more yellow in there. I got this. That's a shadow. All right. Let's clean that. Part of the gunk comes because I don't clean my caps off. Yellow's clean. Red's clean. That red needs to be used up. All right. Let's get my heat gun out. I put you guys way over here. Flip, flip. Bye, Elise. Have a good day. Hi, Nancy. Good morning. Hi, Emily. Good morning. Happy May Day. Happy May Day, everybody. I'm just kind of drying off this. I'm playing. I don't even know if this is going to turn out. Ann said good morning to everybody. Teresa's in here. Nancy. RTB, wannabe Nancy. They need to disintegrate them so the roots will, yeah. My poor pond is dry. Yeah, they need to disintegrate. I did not put a thick layer of glue on that, but I want them to disintegrate, but I don't want to them to disintegrate before I plant them. I suppose if I line them up in a tray, because I know if you water these, that water's going to soak through to the bottom. I think it needs a thin layer of glue or just a thin sealer. It doesn't have to be a plastic sealer, but it needs something so that the water doesn't disintegrate the pot while you're watering them, while they're growing. Jeri will probably say the same thing. Don't glue them. Meri's stubborn. Meri's stubborn about that stuff. When she thinks something needs to be done, she says, well, you do it your way and I'll do it mine. Then I'll come to the end of it and say, oh, you were right. I'm making a May basket with this one. I think I am. I'm not too sure how this is going to turn out. I'm just playing. If you have cardstock, I've got cardstock, I just didn't want to go dig it out. You could probably take 2 pieces of cardstock together and have 24 inches. I'm just using the newspaper just because I have it here. And this is only going to be one May basket. Of course, you could roll it up too, make a cornucopia type thing. All right, so I want to fold it in half this way. I want my color on the inside though. Let's flip this. This is dry enough. I can flip over. Let's flip this over. I want my color on the inside, I believe. And I'm going to flip it over. It's still a little wet. Let's dry it a little more. We got somebody watching the Easter parade there. There's the Easter Bunny. Alrighty. So you fold it, well, you fold it in the center. You fold it this way. And this way. Now I think I don't know how she did at this point. I might be wrong at this point, but I think she folds it up this way, up this way, and up this way. And I want my bone folder. I had it out. Where did it fly off to? It is. All right. Let's seal this up. Looks like the bottom will still be a pretty white color. I think these end up being the bottoms here. And then you turn it over. And I'm not going to fold it clear to the center here. This one is a little bit different because I'm using instead of a double sheet of paper cut in half, I'm using just the single sheet. So I'm using it whatever length it was. Yeah, that's how come I got that weird corner, is I didn't get it folded good here. I don't know. That's an awful skinny fold. We will see. We will see if it holds it. I want my May basket. It's not straight. And then you fold it up here one time. Pretty lady. Pretty young girl. I think she's watching the Easter parade. Fold it there. Fold it one more time. And bring it in and tuck it in at the corners. I'm not getting a good tuck there. Yeah, I didn't get it folded good at the corner here, so I'm not getting a good tuck in there. But maybe it'll still work if I work it. Come on. go better. I think because I used the single sheet of paper instead of the double cut at 25 inches is kind of smaller for me. It's going to be a smaller May basket. Let's open it up. Oh, I glued it together. You glued my May basket shut. You glued my May basket shut, Meri. It's a weird size. It's a weird size. What did you do? It's coming. It's coming. I don't have the right size here, so it's a little off kilter. It's all painted on the inside, though. It's kind of a pretty little round one if you shape it right. Bottom's not so pretty. I didn't have the right dimensions. I thought I had 8 by 20, but that could have been wrong. It's kind of pretty, though. And it needs a... See, I used a single sheet like this. It should have worked, but I think it works better when you use a double sheet and cut it that way. Now I'm playing. As long as I goofed it up, I might as well play with it. Let's see, I don't want all those pictures. We'll put the cartoons on the other side. Jeri's got me playing with this stuff. We're going to make a distressed May basket here. Actually, I feel like painting that one. Paint the handle on this one. Make me a May basket that way. This one's kind of a flop. I tried. There we go. Now we got him. Put the two fails together. 2 fails equal perfection. This is a poor man's May basket. Totally junk May basket. That's way too big. Let's cut it up. I'll put it in there. Now what? Cut this about here. Aw. And now instead of pasting it, I'm going to staple it. I think that's too long. Oh, it's glued. It's glued. I put glue in there. It's stuck. That's not going anywhere. I'm going to put a couple of staples in there anyway. my May basket. And every May basket needs some lace or a ruffle. Let me get another piece of paper here. I brought a whole stack of newspapers in here. I'm only going to use a couple of them. Okay. I want some ruffle for my May basket. Meri says. What's... See, I think it works better if I have a double sheet like this and open it up wide like this and fold it in half this way. I think that other one didn't work because it didn't have enough length to it. I just used the single sheet. And I got so much on my desk here I can't move. Can't fold it straight. Meri, what are you doing? I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm folding this newspaper in half. Sort of. Sort of. Okay. Let's fold it in half again. I want to cut it. Mark 8 inches. Yeah, lose things. How can I lose things in 3 feet of space? I don't understand that. Mark it at 8. Not cut straight, but like Jeri said, these are just seedling pots. These are just seedling pots. She's got me playing with them today when I should be doing other stuff. All right, there's enough for 2 of them. What I want is this, because I want to make some ruffle for my May basket. Let's run a strip of glue down here. What is Meri doing now? You think she'd learn a lesson about making nests? It started out as a seedling pot, and it ended up as a May basket. Get some of that gunk off my hands. Around the corner here. Can get this big stapler in there. Oops, that may not be so good. I'll leave that. Have patience. It needs a staple there. I don't know if I can get one in there. Barely. Come on. Other side. My hands get sticky. I don't know if I can get it in there or not. If I weren't so, I'm kind of doing this on the fly. I need to, I need seam binding or something on there. Brick rack or seam binding would look nice, but this is going to be the Totally Junk Journal May basket. Totally Junk May basket here. This is what you do when you just have a newspaper and Elmer's glue and a stapler. And your kid wants a May basket. I don't have a kid. Your neighborhood kid wants a May basket. Full of candy. I should have folded this nice all the way down. Of course I didn't. Why would I do that? That would be logical. Now you're folding it on the fly. What did I do? It's a different width here. It's not cut all the same size. not going to be used clear out to there anyway. Boy, that's really not folded the same size. That's really cut thick. Oh, well. Let's get rid of some of it. I don't know. I just whacked at it when I cut it off. I didn't cut it all the same size. I just whacked at it. It's really gotten big right in there. Let's see if I can't trim it down a little more. May basket, a tiny little May basket out of my seedling pot. Jeri, you got me playing today. Who's all's in here? Hi, Ruth. Let me look at chat here. I've been in my zone, not paying attention to you all. Let's see what's going on in chat. Hi, Azure. Azure says, coffee is good. Ruth said it's looking good, Meri. Well, it's kind of put together. It needs some color. I think I'll get out my paint now. Just kind of paint the rim, maybe. It needs some spring colors. Needs some candy in it. Emily had to go. Bye, Emily. Have a good day. Good morning, Ruth. How's the coffee this morning, she's asking. All right, ladies, have a great day, she says. You didn't fail, you did it on purpose. It was supposed to be that way. 2 wrong ways do make a right. She's talking about this. I folded these wrong, and I had wrong size paper for this taller one, or for the bottom one. I had a wrong size paper, but I put them together and they actually look kind of good put together. 2 wrongs make a right. 2 negatives make a positive. That's just math. I had a boss. He was younger than me. And this was in computer programming, and he was a people person. He really wasn't much of and I'm not that much a mathematician, but I know that 2 negatives make a positive. And I was trying to explain that to him because in one of the computer programs, I said, these are both negatives and it's making a positive. And he didn't believe me. He had to go ask somebody. I said, well, did you find out? 2 negatives make a positive. That's math. But that did kind of turn out in a way. I would put dirt in there. The bottom's not so great, but they disintegrate anyway, don't they? All right, let's, I think this handle, the handle I got going way down in there. I guess I can just kind of fold it in. It needs something else. It needs a little color. Let's see who else. I just kind of stopped it. Azure says, okay, Kim. Kimberly's good. Azure needs her coffee. A May basket. It's May Day. May Day, May Day. Mayday! That's a little help. Lise had to leave. Anna's in the house. Nancy's in the house. Hope you all have a beautiful day. She has to go to work. Let's see. Mitzi's here. Elise was here. Teresa's in the house. Yeah, I kind of sidetracked from my seedling pots, didn't I? Oh. Kimberly said good morning. Okay, I think I'm caught up with chat. Azure said the PC struggle is real this morning. Oh, Azure. It won't reboot, and then I have no mouse or keyboard. YouTube is messing with me. I'm scared to touch a thing. Yeah, I get it, Azure. I get it. I got an email late last night from YouTube help. I was saying yesterday I went in a different way, and they responded to me, and they wanted more detail. So, man, I gave them detail. I gave them detail. I don't know if it'll be enough, but I told them the issue. So we'll see what they say. I'm having an issue with downloading my files at the wrong, kind of a curvy. My lace kind of dances down the side here. I think all this needs now is just a little color. Let's go back to, let's get some spring green. If it's not all gunky. I'm getting to the end of my paints here. And yellow. Green and yellow. And I'd like to do a little bit more pink if I could. Don't want too much. Don't want to do too much. Ooh. I can tell this paint's getting old because it kind of stinks crafty. Crafty stink to it when it gets old. That's why I would rather buy 2 ounce than 8 ounce paint. You use up your 2 ounce paint a lot faster than you do the 8 ounce. You need a packet of seeds to be mailed to you? What kind of seeds do you want, Azure? What kind of seeds would you plant? The basket's kind of cute, isn't it? Let's see, I'm going to leave this. I think I'm going to paint the ruffle yellow and the trim around here green. And, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's mix some colors here. So, no, I'm going to paint this pink. I think of pink when I think of this. Now I'm painting as if I were a kid. I'm not paying attention to if I stay inside the lines and all of that. I'm just putting paint color on it. Of course, a kid may paint better. Yeah, got a gunk. Let's make my basket. Jeri thinks I'm making seed packets. Grew into my baskets. Seed pots grew into my baskets. And I suppose I could put some in here. I got some extra. Let's put yellow ruffle, but I don't want to put the, well, yeah, let's go ahead and put some yellow ruffle on here. Hold it on the underneath here. Let's just put some yellow ruffle on. It needs to be filled with candy. I'm trying to think what kind of candy I have. I've got some mints in the other room. I got some mints. Aw. And what are you going to do with the green, Meri? Maybe I'll put the green on the inside. This is no longer a seedling. This is a May basket. This is no longer a seed pot. It'd be pretty to put a little flower in here, wouldn't it? I don't think I'm going to get my journal cover made this morning at this rate. Can't see what I'm doing. I need more green. I'm about out of green. Come on, green, green. Come on. Spit it out. The bottom's kind of weak because it's wet, but this, I think this was the one I glued. So I should be okay. You can't see in there too much. It's dark down in there. It's dark in there. I feel like a kid. I feel like a kid back in grade school doing this. It's good to be a kid again. That's what old age is about. Having fun again. We lose our fun. We lose our fun. I'm going to leave this, I think. I got all this paint. I don't know where my dictionary ran off to. Oh, it's way across the room. Let me see here. That's from... Oh. I went to the dollar store the other day and I got that tape. I'll get my dictionary. And I'm 3 feet away from my desk. Ow. Let's paint. I don't want to waste that 80-cent paint. It's old paint. It doesn't need to be wasted. I squeezed out too much. As Becky says, you can't waste 80-cent paint. I laughed at that. Well, you know, in the old days, 80-cent paint would have been expensive. To us, that doesn't seem very expensive, but in the days when ice cream cones cost a nickel, 80-cent paint was pretty expensive stuff, even if it was craft paint. But we'll just paint up these pages. I might need green pages someday. Actually, it would make nice grass, wouldn't it? Huh. Huh. Maybe I'll just let this dry a little. Alrighty. No sense in wasting it. I got these at the dollar store, I think. No, I got these at Walmart. Pen Plus Gear washi tape stickers. I've never seen washi tape stickers before. They were cheap. I don't buy things that aren't cheap. Oh, you know what? I think I can make some flowers. Let's get my newspaper out again here. Let's fold some flower stems. I'm off making a May basket. Forget the art journaling. This is May Day. Forget the seed pots. I need a May basket. Let's just kind of twist this. Not too much, Mary, or you'll have it all torn. It looks like a tree trunk. It looks like a plant. Yeah, it does. Let's put a dab of glue on the end. And, oops, that wasn't good enough. I don't know if I can put glue in there will help or not. I shouldn't have got rid of all my green paint. I'm getting it wet. What are you doing, Mary? I'm being a kid today. I'm making a flower. Where's my washi tape? Where does it start? Here? That may be dangerous, but we'll smack some glue in there since it seems to need it. Seems to want some glue there. Heat gun alert. Oops. Oops, the kid said. Oops. I tore it. Doesn't matter. I'm going to tear it some more. Should have painted the other side, but I didn't. That one didn't get painted too well. I don't like that one. Let's get this green color in there. It needs some more flowers. Where's my stickers? Oh, yeah, right in here. There's two of them there. Oh, pretty. Maybe right there. That'll hide the inside. It'll also hide the rim if I put too many on. I think I only got 20 on this row, 20 flowers. 20 flowers to a row. But what better way to use them? Yeah. One more. Give me one more. These are really interesting. Washi tape flowers. I think I got these at Walmart. I think they only $1, something like that, is what it cost me. Tape it down there. I want another one right in here. Maybe kind of down a little. No. That may be the wrong place for it. Let's just fold this one back. Like that, maybe. Oh, I'm at the end of them. There are not very many on here. I think I paid like $1, $1.50, something like that for these. Kind of just playing with them. There. Can't see it very well, can you? Goes like that. Flowers here. These are Walmart flowers, washi tape flowers. I'm not sure. This is very temporary, but May baskets aren't meant to last forever. They're just meant to be. I don't like this one here. It's not doing what I want. Let's put it over this way. Let's put this one up here. It's meant to be a May basket. I think I'm going to bend this in like that. My green grass got kind of wonky in there. Sad little thing. It was, I think it was almost prettier when I didn't put the flowers on it, but oh, I got one more flower. I got one more flower. Let's put a flower over here just for the fun of it. I've got one left on here if I can get it off. This looks like a second grader made it. But that's the purpose of May baskets. For kids, right? I haven't made a May basket since forever. I don't know if I like all these flowers on here. I thought it was a good idea until I started maybe putting too many on. Let's take some off. Who says I can't take them off once I put them on? Let's put them over here. I think I had too many on there. Let's save these. Doesn't hurt to play. That's all I'm doing today is playing. There, I think I like it better with not so many. Not so many. And my grasses, my green grasses, all tucked down in there. I think I like it better that way. Even when this one might be too many. Let's take it off too. We'll save these for something else. I'll put that flower like. That one down over this one. There. I'll get that one back. That one down here. Yeah, I think I kind of like that better. Oops. I knocked things down again. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. Sorry. I need some grass. This was that paint I didn't want to waste. That 80-cent paint. Let's just cut this off. Let's cut this off. Oh, dearie me. There's my little May basket. Now since I tore the stickers off, let's glue them back in. Jeri, these were reinvented seedling pots. She's not hearing me. She's doing important things today. All right, let's see what I have out here in chat. Can you see it better? A little flower there. Little May basket. This one even turned out. My fails. My stickers need to be on there better. All righty. Let's get this off my desk. Get that off my desk. Get this off. Put the paint away. There's a sealing wax by Jacquard called Dorland's. Oh yeah, I bought Dorland's before. Yeah. Thank you, Ruth. You got it to seal paintings. Yeah, they Dorland's wax is similar to Daddy Van's in that you can put it on your art journal pages. Dorland's is more of a sold as an art product than Daddy Van's. Daddy Van's is more of a furniture wax type thing, but I think it's cheaper than Dorland's. Azure said, since I caught a nap yesterday afternoon, I'm wide awake, early with excitement. Well, Azure, if you were close by, I would give you a May basket. Oh, dear me. Hi, Aunt Beck. Good morning. Oh, that was Aunt Beck who said, since I caught a nap yesterday afternoon. My fingers are horrible dirty. Let me see if I can't get them cleaned a little here. With that green paint. I don't know if I can get it off. I might have to go in the other room and... Are you traveling today, Aunt Beck? Oh. Well, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Green fingers. Green fingers. I'm trying to get it off my fingers enough to work with stuff. If I were alone, I'd go out in the other room and wash where the sink is and wash my hands. But now I've just got sanitizer. I'm going to get me some more of these cheap bar towel things. They make good paint rags. Get the gunk off my fingers. Hold it a minute. Glue and green. Glue as GLUE and green on my fingertips and red and real pretty, Mary, real pretty. I can only get so much off without really giving it a scrub with a fingernail brush. But at least it's enough to handle my other things. So, totally junk May baskets. Let's see. You should try tub towels. They are wipes that remove everything. Tub of towels. Where do you get them, Azure? Tub of towels. Have fun, Becky. Oh, lunch with the Craft Shack. Woohoo. Well, have a good time. Thank you, Aunt Beck. Where do I get tub of towels, Azure? Let's see. Mina's in the house. Hi, Mina. Good morning. Azure was telling us about Dorlands. Azure said, looks so cool. That's let's see what she's saying here. I gotta go clear back. Azure's telling us about something. Second grade arts and crafts with Meri. I'm in. It's fun paper. Aunt Beck said, well, good morning, Meri. Good morning, Aunt Beck. Which side do you print on, Azure? Let's see. Azure said, I sealed it with Degas fixative after to dumped water pan pastels and gel ink, dried it, and then added wax. Oh my gosh, I love how it looked. I'm missing the conversation here. I have to go way back. Nina says, florist wire, Azure. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Oh, Mina, I got these floral stickers at Walmart where they sell the washi tape. I got the last roll of them, so I'm not sure if this is just a thing they're trying or what. But if you go into Walmart and look in that section where they sell the washi tapes, sometimes they put it in like the office section and sometimes in the kids section. Sometimes in the art section, not so much in the art section. Well, that's where they should put it, though. But it's not in with the kids stuff. It's kind of across, for us, it's kind of across the aisle from that. They move stuff around so much at our Walmart that I hate to say where it is. Just wherever you find your washi tape, you should find these if they're selling them. And there's only 20 stickers on a roll, though. They're kind of pretty. They're pretty for a fun little project like this. I even like them on my failed pots here. 2 fails make a positive here, make a success. Yeah. Open the cap, Meri. Come on. They kind of a little plastic coating on them. A little plastic coated on these stickers. They're kind of like a paper coated tissue, a plastic coated tissue. Let's see what else, you guys. I missed what Azure was talking about. I may get to meet Lisa Lane in person too. Oh, cool, Aunt Beck. Very cool. Ruth says she has a shopping list. Wax, you don't need much. I missed your whole project, Azure. I'm going to have to scroll way back to see what you're talking about. Azure, I'm not a pro nor nothing, but not even sure what side you're supposed to use. How? Azure. Meri, you inspired me yesterday with your flower cover. I went on the hunt for florals to print onto rice paper to make decoupage for a little box. Ruth, they are eating me alive. I got bites all over me. I think there's only one in the house. That would be nice. Where do you get the rice paper, and does it work well in a printer? I think I got this paper on Amazon. It's nice paper. I didn't realize till I started using it had 2 sides. I'm not a pro, but not even sure what side you're supposed to use. So I just make sure that it prints on the side I like to use. I'm not a pro either. So long as it goes through the printer, I'm happy. It's just called Oriental Rice Paper, 2-sided paper. 100 sheets, 9 by 5 by 13. That's a nice size paper. I was printing 1 page at a time. 100 sheets with that would be awesome to play with. Roesta had to leave. Bye, Roesta. Let's see. Mina came in. Hi, Mina. Been testing all kinds of stuff on that paper to see what I can do with it. I kind of want a wide row now. Redo some of the ugly lampshades. I was making containers for seedlings, Mina, and they turned into May baskets. I was making containers for seedlings, and I remembered this was May 1st, so they ended up as May baskets. Azure, that sounds lovely, making your own lampshades. Would have to put them flowers on a toothpick back to back and plant them in the basket. That's a good idea, Azure. Put them on a toothpick. And I didn't plan all this ahead of time. I came on here with the idea I was going to make little seed pots. They turned into May baskets. I didn't plan this out. Years ago, I made and printed one on watercolor paper. Florist wire, Azure, and maybe some green florist tape. See, you guys, you're not getting that I just did this on the fly. I didn't get out the wire. I didn't get out the toothpicks. I used Elmer's glue and newspaper that I was going to use for the seedling pots. It's a cute little thing. I just ordered some of that paper to try, Azure. 2nd grade arts and craft. There you go. Now you got it. 2nd grade arts and craft. Well, Azure, that sounds like, let's see. You sealed it with Degauche fixative after dumped watercolor, pan pastels, and gel ink and dried it and then added wax. Oh, that sounds pretty. So now you're going to make some lampshades out of it, or have you already made your lampshade? It made it, after the sealing, all that stuff, the wax made it look transparent. Oh, that sounds cute. It looks so cool. That's why I got it in my head. A lampshade would look pretty with it. Okay. And then that's how you started talking about Dorlands. Okay, I got it now, Azure. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. Have a safe trip into work. All right, I'm going to put my little seedling pot May baskets. I think I will fill this one with dirt and maybe plant a little seed in there and see what grows. I'm going to make several of these. I'm not going to do them all online because I think it would be boring for you. But I'm going to make several of these and plant my seedlings. This one, the bottom, I messed this one up because I just made it out of this single sheet of paper. I messed that one up. But that's why I put it in here. 2 negatives make a positive. This one, the bottom's kind of crazy. But I'm going to plant my little seedlings in there and see how they work. If they get to growing, I'll come bring my little pot in here and show it to you in a week or two. Let's work with my journal page. Let's take this off. And let me tell you, this cardboard that I'm working on is so warped because I was doing Best Pick 10 Monday night, and I had a glass of water that had those hyacinths in them that I painted, and I spilled it, and it warped this board that I'm working on. So this board is the board is going to go into the totally junk journal pile because it's now warped. Let's take this off and see what I have here. Ooh. Let's take it off from this side. Yeah. And I usually put black along the edges here, along the edges there. All righty, so this is what I have. Ooh, and then this is I painted the back side of this black because I thought that would go nice. So now I have to decide whether I want my wraparound to go this way or this, and I think I want the gold to show. So I know that Janet said, Meri, what size of paper do you use? And she cut these real nice for me. Cut them nice and straight for me. But I think that I'm going to, let's see, mark, this is marked from the other day. Let's mark it again though, because I want to cut it. Ah, this ruler, I'm always getting it. I can see my mark through there. Let's get a marker out. Another marker. My markers, I get them out and they disappear on me. All righty. What time is it? It's almost 7 o'clock. I've got about 40 minutes here to do this. This is about 2 1/4 in here. About 2 1/4 in. And I don't mind putting the black there because I'm going to edge this in black. So 2 1/4. And kind of a raggedy edge here, but I think I can still get it at 2 1/4. And down here at 2 1/4. So if I put my ruler here, right there, and cut along this black line. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. I gave up perfection in 6th grade. I gave up perfection in 6th grade. Now, I think I want it at 11 1/4, though. Yeah, that's about what I had before on this line. 11 1/4 up here, where I just really caught that paint there, didn't I? I might have to mark a big black line up here. 11 1/4 there. And 11 1/4 there, and I can see my line right in there. And I sealed both sides of this. I was debating whether or not I needed to seal the inside, but I decided it would be safer to do it than not, because I painted it with that Deco Arts Elegant Finish, which is a glossy paint, and I just don't want to risk things sticking. Now, before I'm going to take my marker and just paint black here. Cover up this little side that I left white where I had my masking tape. And I probably should just do that with a ruler here to make it a little better. It doesn't have to be perfect. And this is a permanent marker, but I use the juice here pretty fast. I might have to come back in with some paint, depending on where I glue things down at. Looks like I might have to come in with some paint. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Oh, my brother's getting a newspaper. He's been waking up early lately. I must wake him up. That's okay, he needs to get up. Been so cold here lately. All righty. There we go. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. Hi, Violet. Good morning. Violet says, yawn. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Azure. Hi, Jacqueline. Good morning. Azure says, love it that you're just winging it. Lynn said good morning, and she's on her way to work. Yeah. Drive safe or ride safe. I probably need this ruler again, but I'm going to tuck it in my... Let's trim the ends off here. And trim it as carefully as I can. With my scissors. It doesn't matter that it's not perfect. I don't go for perfection. I want it halfway straight. This will go for something. Well, let's do the other side. I got paint on my hands. I'm getting hungry. I bought some Pop-Tarts with no frosting on them the other day. I want a Pop-Tart. Alrighty then. See, this will have to be taken care of too, one way or the other. So, let's get my signatures out here. They're here somewhere. Yeah, my little made baskets. Here's the wraparound. Here they are. I can make a mess. I swear I clean it up when I'm done and it's messy again. Okay, here's my signatures. And I'm going to put these in there. Now, let's get my May baskets out of the way. Put them over here. Junky junk May baskets. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. I tend to... Hi, Janie. Welcome. Good morning. Meri, you should sign or initial this canvas. It's a beautiful work of art. Okay. We will do that. How about right in here? I need a better marker than that. What happened to my good markers? Here's one. This is a permanent marker. I'll sign it right down in here. And I'm going to put May 1st because that's what today is. Okay? Don't say I don't listen to your ideas. There you go. It's signed. Thank you, Mina. That's sweet of you to say. I did have fun painting this. I'm not a floral painter, and that's why this surprised me. I think I'm going to put black around the edges here. But let's see. I was reading chat. Making her May journal cover. Yeah. Hi, Violet. Happy May Day. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. Well, you'll just watch, Ezra. It'll come together. Let's see. Meri, you should sign it. Janie's in the house. Welcome, Janie. Violet says, right, Azure. For me, I have to work. Azure says, I'll tell you, if someone would have warned me about having a kid meant I'd have to get up for school again, I might have changed my mind. I don't know why everybody thinks you need to get up so early in the morning. Well, it depends on the morning. Some mornings I like to sleep late, but I like to get up early in the morning and do this. I get a lot of art done in the morning. That's a good enough reason for me to get up early. Hi, Violet. Jacqueline's in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Okay, I'm back to where Lynn went to work. They're saying good morning to everybody there. I'm going to take this warped piece of cardboard off my desk because it's really getting hard to work on it. Let's just take it off. It's warped. I got too much water on it. So what I want to do is figure out the spine here. Now see, I'm going to leave my pages rough cut like this. I'm not going to trim my edges here. If you were making a book, you would either want to decal edge these. I mean, if you were making a journal, you'd either want to decal edge them by tearing them or by trimming them with a X-Acto knife to make them nice and clean. But since I'm going to have a nice wraparound on these, and since I'm going to hopefully put my canvas in here, I'm going to leave everything raggedy. I'm going to leave everything raggedy on the edge, and I'll have enough to cover that up. So if I put this in here like this, and I want this to at least cover it, but when I do that, well, it covers it pretty good. This is 20 inches. This is 20 inches. And then I'm going to use this, but it'll grow thick. Believe me, it will grow thick. It will grow thick. Just look at my April journal. That's one reason why I have the wraparound. This is going to be a pocket coming in here, right in here. I'll make I attach it there, and then this will wrap around this way, and that will give me room for my pages to, expand if they need to. But what I'm doing now is I'm figuring out where I need to put the spine in here. So let's take this out while I'm working on it. So it looks like it's going to fit pretty good. Sometimes if it's too thick, you might have a shorter back, like it might come like that if it were too thick, but your wraparound could come in there. But I think I'm going to be pretty good with this. I don't think I want any more pages. And this time I'm going to mark it so that, let's see. I'll get my measuring tool out. See, 8.5 comes to here, right there. 8.5 comes to there. But should I mark it at 8.5 and let it? No, I think I'll mark it at 9. 9 inches there. And 9 inches here would leave me a 2-inch spine. So that's how I'm going to do it. So let's see if I know what I'm doing here. So let's measure 9 inches in from the edge. And I'm still going to use my markers that keep disappearing on me. 9 inches in would be right here. 9 and 9 is 18, and 20 from 18 is 2, so I should have a 2-inch spine in there. Is that right? This certainly isn't 20 inches. That's not 20 inches. My pad says 16 by 20, doesn't it? This says 16 by 20, but that certainly is not 16 by 20. Did I cut off any? That's short. It must have shrunk. I think when I painted it, it shrunk. It had to shrink. It shrunk about 3/4 of an inch. It shrunk on me. I've had that happen with my gessoed paint. I had it happen with my gessoed paint. Non-painted canvas. You really want to be careful when you paint stuff, an unpainted canvas. This is supposed to be pre-gessoed, but this shrunk. I know it shrunk because this certainly is not 20 inches. This is about, well, it's about 18, it's about 19 and a half. This shrunk 1/2 of an inch. I tell you, it shrunk. So now I'm going to have to do my arithmetic. So if I make it 8.5, 8.5 and 8.5 would be 17. And 17 from 19 and a half, 19 and a half minus 17 would give me 2.5 inch spine. I think I'm going to go back to 8.5. Not, is that going to work on my pages though? Mary's thinking here. I think I made these 8.5. 8.5, not counting the, but I don't care about that. 8.5, not counting this when I fold it in. So I'm going to go back to 8.5 here. My pens. We'll see what happens. I think I'll be okay. I know this shrunk. I know it shrunk. Because I did not cut it. I did not cut it. I painted it. 8.5. Eight and 1/2. And 8.5 from here. Let's mark it. I don't care if it's marked in here. It'll just make it look pretty with black and gold. So there's 8.5 from the edge of the unpainted. And let's go 8.5 in here. So when you work with canvas like this, and when you prime it or when you paint it, allow for some unexpected shrinkage. What? That's not 8.5. Gosh. 8.5 here. That's okay. I'll paint over that if it annoys me. Eight and a half. So I'm ending up with a 2.5 inch spine. That's good enough for me. So the reason I'm doing that is I want to take some of this Gorilla Tape and I want to strengthen this. And I'm going to start right about in here and be as straight as I possibly can with it. I should probably double it. Let's do it half and half. Let's start in there. And I'm doing this to protect the spine because I know on my other one, my spine kind of cracked the painting, and I don't mind putting tape on this to protect it. I'm hoping I'm straight here. I'm as straight as I can get. And after all, this is a journal cover. This is not a masterpiece painting. Well, it's my masterpiece, but it is a journal. Oh, Meri, 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 Meri. There you go. Let's trim this off a little. And no matter how hard I try to be straight with these things, I'm never straight. Especially when I wrap it around here. Look, I'm off, but that's okay. I don't care. Let's trim it. Let's trim this a little bit more. Hard to see what you're doing when it's clear tape. There. Well, almost there. So that'll protect that side of the spine. Now I'm going to protect this side because I know on my, I didn't do this for my April journal, and I wish I would have. And I'm thinking that this will just strengthen the spine a little. I'm going to move it over just a little. Down a little, Meri. Got that one pulled a little tight right there. Come on. I don't like that. Now, I'm way off here. I'm way off there. Let's do it from this side. If it's going to be off, I'd rather have it be off on the inside than the outside. Ignore me for a minute. I'm going to flip this all around. I'm going to make it be, it's crooked here. I don't know how I got it so crooked. Let's put this right in here. I can't see. I can't see a thing. It's all transparent to me. And I'm going to cut this off because I got red paint on my hands and it peeled it off. It's the way to get paint off your hands. That's the way to get the paint off. Now I know how to do it. Just get out the packing tape. I'm only doing it because I didn't want to put it down on my page. It's a weird morning for me. All right, we'll throw that away. Sorry about that. Yeah, I like that better. Let's trim this off down here. And let's flip it around. What time is it? 7:12. I got to keep an eye on the sky here. Make sure I don't go past 7:30. So what's that? Scrap. Come right about down to there. Now let's put my let's trim it off here. This is Gorilla tape, shipping tape. It's tough and wide. I got it at Menards. Let's trim this. I pulled it a little tight here at the bottom, but I'll know not to do that next time. I'm not going to take it apart. It's not that bad. There we go. So that just strengthened this spine. So that when I fold it, it strengthens it in there. And I'll also want to make a pocket page, but I can do that after let's go ahead and put this wraparound in it, whatever I did with it. Reach down. Let's put the wraparound in it while it's still unbound. I should probably, let's get my marker out again. I should probably paint this, but I'm going to go in it with my marker. It'll only matter at the ends. Where's my ruler? It'll only matter the couple at the end in here because the rest of it will be covered up. Okay. Actually, to tell you the truth, I think I'm going to leave this off until I bind it because it'll be hard to bind it with that on there. So I'm ready to mark some spaces here. In here and in here. And I just eyeball this. I eyeball it. And then I want room for my 2 canvas pieces in here. So I just do this one at a time. And I eyeball it. It'll come like, you've got to get the bends in there, but it'll come like this as I get to using it. Maybe a little bit more. Ooh, right there where that tape is. I might have to adjust that. Because my tape is not going to work for me there. I'm going to have to either put another piece or take it off. Because that's right where I want to. I'm talking to myself. This is what I do when I do it by myself. This tape ends right in here. And that's right where I fold it. And so the tape peels off. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to put another piece of tape at least across the outside of it. Doesn't hurt. It won't hurt it. In fact, it'll probably help protect it. Flip it over. Now, I keep saying this is my art journal. This is not a museum masterpiece. And in the end, I'm usually happy with them. Okay. So I think I'm good with that. So I can bend it better. Let's bend it on the fold line. Or as near to the fold line as I can get. Just right there. Put a signature in it. Right about there. A little bit more. A little bit more, Meri. A little bit more. A lot bit more. Meri will get it if she keeps working at it. Actually, I should just hold it like that. Right in there. I know you guys are telling me 10 million different better ways to do this, but I have to do it my way. This is my January, February, March, April, May. This is my 5th art journal that I've made this year with these, and they all eventually turn out. They all eventually turn out. Just kind of have to get it coaxed into shape for me to work with it. I'm happy with that, I think. Now I want to find the center of my signature. What time is it? Got a few minutes yet. I won't get this all bound today. I won't get it all bound today. I only got 10 minutes left here. Let's clip that. Now let's clip. Let's snip that. I'm pretty happy with that. And then you start poking holes. And I eyeball it, and my desk has foam rubber underneath of it. Where's my pokey tool? I thought I got it out last night. I did. I put it in here. And I just eyeball it. I don't worry about anything. So I put one in the center, right about in here, poke her through. It takes a little bit because this is a fat signature. Poke it through, poke it through. Here it comes. There it is. And then I kind of wobble my pokey tool around to widen that hole. And put it through a couple times maybe just to make sure I got a good space to put my needle. And actually you could come back down through it this way too. So there's the center one. And then I go about an inch down. Well, actually, I'm going to put 7 of these in, so I might come 3/4 of an inch down. And this is the bottom. This is the top. And I know that because I signed it down here. So I'm going to start back up here at the top. Turn it around this way. Make sure I'm still got my center hole in there. Come down about 3/4 of an inch. And it's convenient that I have graph paper here because I can count the little quads 3 down. You probably can't see that. And I should probably, while I'm doing this for a minute, put a binder clips on here. Keep it from spilling down in my face. And I just poke it through. Now this is kind of eyeballing it. I'm not saying that you could measure each little square, and there's better ways, probably more perfect ways to do this, but I'm happy with how mine turn out. And because I have that Gorilla Tape on there, it's reinforced this canvas, which I swear shrunk a 1/2 inch. I swear it did. I know I didn't cut it. I was just making a wider hole in there. And then because this is the top up here, I put 2 of them about a 1/4 of an inch apart, maybe a little more than 1/4, maybe about 3/8, because I make a tassel and I loop it around those 2 little holes in there. So I poke a hole in there. And then I come down and got about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom, poke another hole. Flip it here. Make sure your pages are still, I kind of reinforce these as I go. Make sure my needle's still in the right spot. This feels a little, and put it in there. Poke a hole right in there. With this pokey tool, it's not too hard. I've had this pokey tool forever, and I'm amazed that it stays so sharp. I'm going through about, what did I count, 20 some pages, plus my canvas with that tape. Kind of wiggling it around, making it wide enough for my needle to go through. Now I got 3, 1, 2, and 3. This little one's a extra one. So I want 2 here and 2 there. What time is it? I'm going to stop because it's almost 7:30. I'll finish this in a standalone video because I want to get it bound today. But all I do is put 2 there and 2 there, and then I do my pamphlet stitch, and I do that for all my signatures. but I'll finish it in a standalone video because I know Dee Dee's going to come on. So I don't want to cut into her time, but I'm pretty happy with it. And happy May Day. Happy May Day, my little May baskets. Happy May Day. Let's look at chat before we leave here. Live chat. Please talk no fast. Please talk no fast. Oh, please. Oh. Hi, Mom Munson. Oh, well, you can watch the replay. Yeah. I don't know where I got this. Probably at some scrapbook shop. I've had it forever. I got it probably got it at Archivers or a scrapbook store. I bent the little needle. It's kind of wonky. I don't know where I got it. I've had it for a long, 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 long time. I just keep using it. It goes on and on and on. Hi, Journey. Thank you, Journey. I need to get off because I know Dee Dee's coming on. But I'll finish this. I'll finish this in a offline video. So thank you for coming. Thank you for all the encouragement that you give me, and happy May Day. Please talk the standalone thing to make one too. You mean please talk through the standalone to make one of these? Well, I'm going to finish binding it in a standalone. I don't know. I've already cut it. I guess maybe next month I could do the whole thing in a standalone. But we'll see when we get there. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Holly. Happy May Day, everybody. If you have some time, go do some art. Bye.